No matter how you slice it, SpongeBob is a pretty alright show. You can also say that it ruined my sense of humor, but we're not talking about Season 2 episodes today, now are we? I've been playing games from my younger childhood as of recent, and remembered a SpongeBob game in particular. Plankton's Robotic Revenge, the 3DS version. I wasn't the biggest fan of this game back when I was younger, but hey, maybe once I play it again, I'll love it for what it used to be. That game was a soul-crushing experience. Are you familiar with the fake definition of insanity? You are? Good, because that perfectly describes this game in one phrase. This game released in 2013 and it was developed by Activision because THQ went bankrupt months before this game released. This is a multiplayer action/beat-em-up game similar to Disney Universe and Ratchet & Clank All for One, but more like Ratchet & Clank because of the guns and the collectibles. What's the story of this game? Plankton has robots and there is a revenge aspect. That's it. The game opens up with humans on a ship accidentally dropping stuff into the ocean, a bit reminiscent of the Frankendoodle opening, and Plankton takes the batteries for himself and powers an entire robot army, and then he steals the map to the formula. Yeah, that's right, he couldn't steal the formula. Mr. Krabs is a cryptic, so obviously he made a map leading to 3 keys that can open the safe to the formula. And so it's up to SpongeBob and company to get the keys before Plankton does. Now we're at the game itself. Oh man. Oh... I'm just gonna cut straight to the meat of this game. As I mentioned before, you have weapons. Range from a gun that shoots pickles to a reef blower that shoots air. All the weapons are effectively the exact same, so there's no need in switching them at all, unless you're playing with friends. But since I like SpongeBob, all my playthroughs were single player. All the enemies are Plankton's robots, which who would have guessed that? The enemy types are little ones. Sometimes they're on fire, meaning you can't physically attack them, but why would you do that if you have a weapon? There are cannons that can shoot mine, air, or goo at you. And there are spinning tops that you have to ground slam on. You will never be the top men from Mario Galaxy. And that's it. No, I'm not lying. There are only 3 enemies in this game, which wouldn't be such a problem if you fought them like maybe once every few levels. But no, this is a multiplayer beat-em-up game where you fight the same 3 enemies over and over with zero variety whatsoever. And to make it even worse, there's only one song that plays when you're fighting enemies, and it sucks. I never thought an intro to a song would be a trigger for me, but here we are. Every level has 2 segments. The levels themselves, outside of fighting, consist of very meaningful platforming. Sometimes you jump over really small gaps. Occasionally you're on a large moving platform, dodging cannonballs or mines. What else is there? This game suffers from Sonic Colors disease, which inflicts bosses to be the same. There are 4 boss battles. 2 of them are Plankton. 2 of them are Plankton's cousins, Rain, Child, and Clem. Yeah, remember Plankton's cousins from that one Season 3 episode and also One Course Meal for like 5 seconds? All the boss fights are effectively the same thing, except one shoots lasers, one shoots bombs, and one has hands. None of these are hard. The difficulty of this game is mind-numbingly easy and made even easier if you have people to play with. I really don't have much else to say. The game ends with you defeating Plankton and retrieving the 3rd key. Krabs uses the key to open the safe, in which it says, "Look in your pocket." The secret formula was in Krabs' pocket the entire time, meaning that this entire game was pointless. Just like the Truth or Square game ending, but a million times worse.
We learned that before you fight a giant robot army, always remember to look in Mr. Krabs' pocket.
SpongeBob, shut the f*** up and end this game's entire library of one joke. I nose exhale at it.
You will see sights so heinous, so terrible, your eyeballs will tremble just wondering what it is.
I can't take it, I'll talk.
Plankton's headed to the Krusty Krab. You just don't hurt Patrick.
I think that's very worthy. And that concludes my PSA explaining why I think this game is pretty bad. I lost the 3DS cartridge when I was way younger and decided to buy the Wii version recently instead of buying Silksong. This is why I shouldn't be trusted with money. I also played Surf and Skate Road Trip DS, but that game is a circle of hell.